good, everybody? It's your boy, That One Dude, and today we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna go with some 25 would you rather 25 hardest questions ever or choices ever. So, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be, hey, this or that. That's the premise of a would you rather. So, in the comment section, you know what I'm saying, drop your list of which ones you're picking as the video go. I would love to see what you guys came up with, you know what I'm saying, and obviously, you know, just straight off the head, you know, this or that. You don't really have time to, you know, contemplate, hey, which one I really want to do, but that's the way it is. So, like, comment, subscribe. Link will be in the description to this video, so you can always go ahead, check it out, and let's get into the video. Let me know what y'all think. Let's see what choices we had actually. Okay. Hold on, before we start, I don't know, cause it's never a this or that. It's usually a hey, I feel this way, or it's like situations, right? Will I give a homeless person some money? Yeah, I would. It also depends on what my money's looking like at the time. Where I see the homeless person at, it's all about the vibe, you know. It's never like the, hey, actually, I don't give homeless people money. So let me just go ahead and take that back. Let me take that back. I don't give homeless people money. But I have, like, I seen a homeless person sitting down there with his dog or whatnot. And then when I came out the gas station, you know, I gave him a sandwich, and I gave him like one of those big liter waters or 2 liter waters, whatever the case is. So I gave him a sandwich and a water bottle. But I'm never giving people money like that, you know. But I ain't gonna say never, but I haven't gave people money. Let's get into it. So, it's always situations with everything. 2 hardest choices. Oh, real life situations. Alright. Same thing. Comment ones that you have when you gave up. So, let's go. Alright. They making it take a long time. Let's see. Ooh, that's a hard one. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna go with Find True Love. That's super cliche, right? Super cliche. But the $5 million, I don't know. $5 million is really good money, but I'm never, like, me as of right now, right? I'm not a millionaire, you know. Obviously, I'm a working person, right? I work regularly. This YouTube is just like, hey, it's a hobby. Hey, I really want to do this. I've been wanting to do it for years. Obviously, you know, I made, if you see my channel update, I made the channel a while ago, and I was uploading videos like 8 years ago. But nonetheless, I'm never in a situation where I can't get what I want right now. So $5 million, yes, I would be able to just get better stuff, but I'm never in a situation where I wanted something and I just can't get it. You know, so I will go with the true love, and then really, if it's true love, if it's thinking like I'm thinking, we can have $5 million anyway. So let's just go ahead, keep going. That was a good one before, because okay. See, this is one of those stipulation things right here. I'm just gonna make my answer. My answer is teleported into the future, just based off the pictures, right? I want to go to the future. The the problem with this is there's no time limit on either one. Clearly, I'm not going back to the Stone Age. That's just crazy. But then teleporting to the future is like I'm going to be so lost uh, that I wouldn't even know what to do with all the future technology based on how it's looking right there. Like, just imagine someone who's never had the internet just be teleported here, and like everybody's just going around with all their internet devices and doing everything that they want to do, and you just sitting there like, hey, how do you use this phone, or how is this even a phone that you could take out of the house, or even worse, how are you even talking to somebody through a device, right? It all depends on what destination they put you in, and then what's your level of knowledge when you get there, right? Do you just know what you know now? Even knowing what I know now, going into the past, like with these cavemen, I mean, eating like that, it wouldn't help me. For one, I'll be a lot weaker than these guys, right? Because they're generally just a lot stronger than most people, right? And then two, I don't know how to build a house. I don't know how to do all these things that we're doing now. Yes, I know how to work the internet, but I don't know how to build the internet. So I'm really just taking myself back there with a lot of useless information from the future. And then here, I think going into the future would be the best one, because I think it'd be the best, because even if I don't know how to do something, you can learn how to use a phone. You can learn how to use some of these things. I mean, then you may be poor, whatever the case is, right? How do you get a job when you don't know what the landscape of the future is? That's really a long answer, though. So let's not even dwell on that one. Okay. I would rather stop world hunger. Really, if you can do one, only because you could say you could stop war. What is war, right? War is um, something a little bit different than, like, if you say war as in two people shooting people with guns, okay, or two countries have missiles, okay, but then there's a lot of, and then if it's not war, let's say what about feuds, right? You can get into feuds such as like the peaceful wars that we do now, where we put tariffs on countries, or we stop doing trades with countries. A lot of countries I can't even think of it, but you stop doing trades with countries. You block them off from supplies. So you're really systematically weakening that country by not having them to get these products that they need to expand or whatnot. Because so you could do a lot of passive aggressiveness, and it could be just as dangerous as war. And if there was no war, never mind. But I will stop world hunger. I feel like that is a little bit worse than war. War happens. As long as you have people with differences of opinion and multiple powers, you will always have war. Again, two useless things. Both of these is kind of useless. I really don't know. Um, I'll just go richest person in the world. Uh, Immortal. That's a whole separate conversation. Like, if anybody ever want to have these conversations, we could definitely do it, because I love doing deep talks about some of these situations. But like, just off face value, I'm going richest person in the world. Immortal, you have a lot of stipulations to that, and I'm already immortal. So let's go ahead. super easy. I'd rather just nah. I'd rather just marry the celebrity of my choice. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe a crush is probably the celebrity or whatever the case is. Just a celebrity. And it's just a marriage, you know what I'm saying? Give me the house arrest. I ain't gonna spend too much time on it. The house arrest is so much better. Prison is prison. 5 years. 5 years would seem like 20, but house arrest. I mean, looks like a very nice house. You can get anything to your house. You can do a lot of things. Maybe you can't go out drinking or whatever. You have house parties, whatever the case is. House arrest doesn't say you can't have house party unless there's a lot of rules for house arrest. Never been on house arrest, so I don't know. But give me the house arrest. All right, we're gonna go past this one. I've already. How low is the pay? How high is the pay? That's really the deciding factor. If you have to do it, you might as well do your dream job, right? So if we want to continue on with it, I want to know what is the pay gap, right? It's a nice soundtrack, huh? Give me the Haunted Mansion. Like, I'm not a person who believe in ghouls, goblins, ghosts, and all those things. So, I mean, what is a real Haunted Mansion? Is it something like, hey, I've never seen a ghost, so ghost is not real. So I'll just go there, maybe be some crazy sounds or whatever the case. Okay, I'll spend the night there. Or actually, spending the weekend alone in the woods is not even a bad deal either. So both of them is doable. I'll just do the one night in the haunted house because I don't believe in ghosts, and it'll be over in one night. But spend a week in the woods, I think I can make do. I really do. Never eat ice cream. Be a vampire. Vampires versus werewolf. I've had this not conversation. Well, I've had this conversation. I've had this choice plenty of times. As you've seen before in most popular games, Skyrim, you have that choice. Either you want to be part of a werewolf tribe or a vampire, right? I picked a vampire. Yes, the daylight, all that good stuff. But you still get to be a human. You just have a lot of better abilities, and yeah, and you still a human with a lot of better abilities. Werewolves, once you turn to a werewolf, for most things that I've seen, you don't get to control it. And even if you do, you're stuck in the situation where you still like a werewolf. You'll be hunted down or whatnot. It'll be a lot of situations. Vampires, I really like the way they work. This is probably one of the hardest ones so far. Like, you never had to make a choice between the two, but I'm gonna go ahead and lose a limb. I will lose a limb, preferably right or left arm, preferably left arm, but a limb is the first choice. Limb is okay. So this part, yes, lose the arm. Okay, I'm gonna live without water. Actually, I'm gonna live without water. I can come up with my own water systems. Obviously, this is not a situation where you can never have water. Like, I'm guessing it's saying you don't have water in your house, because if you live without water, you'll be dead. But I can bring my own water to the house. Um, yes, the showers may be colder. You can warm it up, but you can warm up the water. But like, I've took ice cold showers before, so is everything's doable. I will live without electricity. I mean, I will live without the water in the house before I live without electricity. Actually, I would rather be never be sad. Really, uh, I don't get angry a lot, but when I do get angry, I feel like it's justified. So I would rather just not be sad, because I'm rarely sad as well. But I would rather not be sad. Anger really doesn't bother me that much. Let me turn that down a little bit. Uh, I rather run quickly. I mean, I feel I'm a very good swimmer. I'm gonna say I'm above average swimmer, but I rather run faster. Oh, I'm gonna say, dang, this is actually pretty hard, but I wanted to say bad breath so bad, but I met somebody with really bad breath, and just the fact that the people always talk about the bad breath of said person, right? So I really don't want to be like, I don't want to be that person, but like, smelly feet, like I just said, I'm a above average swimmer. I love swimming. I love going to check out the ocean. You know what I'm saying? I love going to the beach. So that's a. But does the feet only stink when you wear like shoes or something? Because I can go ahead and wear some slides or some flip flops any day. So you know what? I'm gonna go with this smelly feet, because I talk to people a lot. Not able to understand puns, like, definitely not something you need in your life. I definitely enjoy my color division. So abducted by aliens easily. terrorists may not be as bad either, but I just kind of a dream of mine. You know what I'm saying? Be abducted by aliens. So I'm gonna go with having nightmares for the rest of my life, because I mean, like, okay, whenever you have a nightmare, generally I wake up and then all of a sudden I just want to say, oh, okay, is it real? I always ask myself that question. Cool. Um, Having something come true, because usually in nightmares, the reason it's a nightmare is because something is your brain thinking of like one of the worst scenarios ever. So I would rather just have the nightmares for the rest of my life. It doesn't bother me to have a nightmare when I go to sleep. I just wake up, and I never wake up like in the middle of the night. I always wake up like around like the time I'm supposed to wake up. My mind generally goes through the entire nightmare, and and play it out, and then we go. I mean, we play it out, and then I just wake up at the end, right? So that's not a really big deal. But to actually have something come true, usually you dying, somebody you really care about dying, or it could be something just like life changing, like, hey, maybe I just murdered somebody, I'm going to jail. That's a nightmare for me, right? Something that's gonna change my life, like, hey, I just got sentenced to life in prison. I've had one of those nightmares, and when you wake up, you want to be like, oh, okay, that was fake. So, give me the nightmares. Give me the long eyebrows. Like, can you not cut it? Do it just grow a lot faster? Let's say it just grows faster than naturally your hair do. So, like, just cut them. But lashes, you really, I really don't want to go that close to my eyes that often. So, give me the eyebrows. Or do they have to be like that? Do they have to stay long? If anything, well, I just get some braids right here. Underwater car, easily. I was gonna think about no, give me the flying carpet, only because underwater. Give me the underwater car. Give me the underwater car. I want the underwater. Wait a minute. This is actually pretty hard. Give me the flying carpet. I'm gonna get the flying car. I was thinking the underwater car, but then you always got to be by water. Give me the flying carpet. You can go anywhere. I can show you the world. Easy. Give up TV, watching movies for a year. I usually only watch TV or movies like when I go watch it with people. I'm never at the movies by myself, but I play video games. I love gaming or whatnot. I can give up TV and movies. I watch YouTube a lot. I watch Netflix a lot, but like I can give up TV and movies easy. Uh, I'll take the hour. Just like on the street, like if it's not, it depends on what the street. Like if it's on my street where I live, no. But like If it's a hour, 1 hour naked, like on somewhere where people don't know you, it is what it is. You don't want to be like in your school, because then I mean that's every day. That's everyday reminder of that situation. So that 10 minutes gonna feel like an hour anyway. Um, I go be forgotten after death. You you don't want somebody to remember you, and the only time they remember you is something like, "Hey, this person is a horrible person," right? Just think of somebody like Hitler, right? Every time you mention Hitler, no one ever says, "Hey, Hitler was good because he did X, Y, Z," right? There's always Hitler was this genocidal person, yada yada yada, and he was a bad person. Like you don't want to be remembered like that. For me, I mean personally, really, I don't really care if people remember me when I'm dead anyway, right? The way I think about a lot, nothing. We don't want to go down that rabbit hole because we can get into a long conversation. But if you forget about me, you forget about me. No harm, no foul. Are you saying that you don't have no family nowhere in the world, or are you saying like are you the only person left of your family in the world? Matter of fact, give me the big house, no family. Like, I would never wish nothing bad to happen to my family at all. You know that don't make. I'm guessing this is not what they getting at from there, right? Because it's not also saying like, hey, everybody from your family have to live in this one little house. But like, just give me the big house, and then like, even if no one in my family could ever sleep over or visit, like you can just go visit people. Or if you had no family, I mean, I've known people like that. You know, you can meet a lot of people who's not actually blood family, and they could feel like family to you. So, you know, it all depends on the underlying things from these, but I go to the big house. Why is that like a hard decision? Like eat this burger, like that just look like a plain burger. Like, burgers, tomatoes, lettuce, cheese. It's not even like one of those good burgers that you'll see somewhere. Like, hey, this burger got onion rings, you got bacon, you got barbecue sauce, you got avocado. Nothing good on this burger. It's literally it's really like, hey, are you hungry? If not, give it to him. So here you go. I would just give him the burger. Like it really does not make that big a deal to me. As I said before, um, I can just get another burger. You know. But that was really easy. I would just give him the burger. All right. Wait. 0 times you're more mature than you think you are. If you give up, what do you mean give up? Oh, wait, what? You're crying. What is giving it up? Was the right side to give up? I don't know. I really didn't get it. All right, well, that really confused me. I am not gonna lie. Um, I did just the last part. So, for me, it wasn't really too good to like react to. For me, it was more like, um, some of these choices, like, hey, this or that. I think a little bit way too much whenever I have to think of some of these situations because it's really like there is no clear answer of this or that. Um, I don't know. I'm a very thinker. I love to go deep on situations. So that was a little hard for me to go this or that. But you know what I'm saying. Let me know what you would have did. This is, to me, it seemed like a very serious video, but a lot of the options was like it's very it's very based on, hey, most of these are wants rather than necessities. I think the hardest one that I had to choose between was cutting off a limb and no internet. What was it? Was it no internet or cutting off a limb? I just really rather give up an arm or something because I know that the way the world is going is that you're gonna need the internet to just to get around in the world, right? So I'd rather just go ahead and lose an arm. I mean, we probably have technology coming out in the future due to the internet that you get the little arm, you get the prosthetics, you get the little robotics, whatever the case is. So the that was probably the hardest one, only because I'm thinking about losing the arm, actual losing the arm. But all the rest of those, I ain't gonna say all the rest of them, but most of them was literally like you can just say this or that in like 5 seconds. But it's to me, it was this is more of a serious subjects for me more than like the regular. Hey, I'm laughing at this. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. So other than that, let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, put y'all choices in the comments. And as always, thank you for the support. And I'm out. Peace.